Hi kids, welcome to Teacher Beth Class TV. Today, we're going to discuss about the natural objects in the sky. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to identify natural objects found in the sky. You will be able to distinguish objects seen in the daytime and nighttime sky. Are you ready? When we look up at the sky, we can see many natural objects. Some appear during the daytime, while others can be seen clearly during the nighttime. Some of these things are called natural objects in the sky. Natural objects are things found in nature that are not made by humans. Examples of these are the sun, moon, stars, and clouds. These objects have been part of the sky since the beginning of time. These objects move in the sky because of the rotation and revolution of the earth. During the daytime, the sky is bright because of the sun. The daytime sky is dominated by light from our closest star, though other objects are often visible upon closer observation. Natural objects at daytime. The sun. The sun is the brightest object in the sky during the daytime. It is the nearest star to Earth. The sun is the brightest object we see in the sky during the daytime. It is a huge ball of very hot gases that produces its own light and heat. The sun is very important because it gives energy to our planet. Without the sun, Earth would be very cold and dark, and living things would not survive. Every day, the sun appears to rise in the east in the morning and set in the west in the evening. At noon, it is at its highest point in the sky. The sun helps plants grow because plants use sunlight to make their own food through photosynthesis. It also helps keep the earth warm and provides light during the day so people can work, play, and travel safely. It helps our bodies produce vitamin D. It also helps dry clothes and crops. However, too much exposure to sunlight can be harmful, especially between 10 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It can harm our skin and eyes. We can have sunburn, skin damage or rashes, headaches, heat exhaustion or heat stroke, and dehydration or the loss of fluids. That is why it is important to protect ourselves by wearing hats, using umbrellas, and staying in the shade when the sun is very hot. We can also wear sunscreen or sunblock. And of course, drink plenty of water. When you look up the sky during the daytime, you will often see clouds. Clouds are tiny water droplets that stay together and float. They help predict weather and regulate Earth's temperature by blocking some sunlight during the day to keep the surface cooler. Clouds form when water from oceans, rivers, and lakes evaporates. The water vapor rises into the air. Then it cools and condenses into tiny droplets. And these droplets gather together to form clouds. And there are different types of clouds. Some of these are cirrus clouds, cumulus, stratus, and nimbus clouds. Cirrus clouds are thin and wispy, found high in the sky. It usually indicates fair weather. Cumulus clouds look like cotton balls, puffy and white, usually seen during good weather. Stratus clouds are gray and cover the entire sky, often bring light rain or drizzle. And nimbus clouds are dark and thick. bring heavy rain or storms. Clouds are very important because they bring rain that helps plants grow and provides water for animals and people. They also help regulate the temperature of the earth. Other daytime objects. Other objects in the sky during daytime are moon, Venus, and rainbow. Moon is visible during the first and third quarter phases. Venus occasionally visible to the naked eye during the day. And rainbow, while we seen in the sky, these are natural phenomena, light shining through raindrops, not natural objects. Although typically associated with the night, the moon is often visible during the day, particularly during its first and third quarter phases. Known as the morning star, this Venus is bright enough to be seen in broad daylight with the naked eye if the sky is very clear. It appears as a tiny, brilliant white speck against the blue sky. And rainbows are natural phenomena or light shining through raindrops. These are not natural objects. As you can see in the sky, rainbow is an arc of different colors that can be seen in the sky in the daytime. These are the colors of rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. This sequence is commonly remembered using the mnemonic device Roy G. Biv. Once again, these are the natural objects during daytime: sun, clouds, moon, Venus, and rainbow as natural phenomena and not a natural object. When the sky is dark, different celestial bodies become visible, many of which reflect light rather than producing it. Natural objects at nighttime. The moon. The moon is Earth's natural satellite, which means it travels around the Earth. It looks like a giant bright ball in the night sky. The moon is the Earth's nearest neighbor. It is round but has no atmosphere or water. Unlike the sun, the moon does not produce its own light. Instead, it shines because it reflects the light from the sun. As the moon moves around the earth, its shape appears to change. These shapes are called phases of the moon. These changes happen because the moon moves around the earth, and we see different portions of the part that is lit by the sun. And these are the phases of the moon: new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, and waning crescent. And the cycle repeats. A complete cycle of the moon takes about 29 and a half days. The moon's presence also affects our oceans through tides. The gravitational interaction between the sun, moon, and earth creates tides. Tides means the rise or high tide and fall or low tide of water levels. High tides allow ships to enter port safely and affect the behavior of fish and sea animals. Stars and constellations. Beyond the moon, the night sky is filled with stars. These distant suns come in various colors. Blue stars are the hottest, while red stars are the coolest. The sun that we see during the day is actually a star, but it looks bigger and brighter because it is much closer to Earth. Long ago, people grouped these stars into patterns called constellations. Constellations are groups or patterns of bright stars named after animals, gods, or objects. The sun that we see during the day is actually a star, but it looks bigger and brighter because it is much closer to Earth. Most stars are very far away from our planet, which is why they appear small and twinkling in the night sky. Some stars appear brighter than others depending on their size and distance from Earth. Constellations help people remember the position of stars in the sky. Farmers use them to know when certain seasons were coming. Travelers also use constellations to help them find directions at night. Some well-known constellations include Orion, which looks like a hunter, and the Big Dipper, which looks like a large spoon. Even today, astronomers study constellations to map the sky. Planets. Aside from stars, there are also objects called planets in the sky. Planets are large objects that orbit the sun. Unlike stars, planets do not produce their own light, they reflect sunlight. The planets are grouped into two major categories: the terrestrial planets and the Jovian planets. Terrestrial planets include Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And the Jovian planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Five planets are visible to the naked eye: the Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Occasionally, we may see a bright streak of light quickly move across the night sky. This is called a meteor. Other names for meteors are shooting stars and falling stars. When many meteors appear in the sky at the same time, it is called a meteor shower. Comets. Comets are celestial bodies made of ice and dust. When near the sun, they develop tails of gas and steam that always point away from the sun. A famous comet called Halley's Comet comes near Earth every 76 years. Once again, these are the natural objects during nighttime: moon, its stars and constellations, planets, meteors, and comets. Scientists and astronomers use special tools to observe objects in the sky. Examples are telescope, used to see distant objects clearly, binoculars used to observe stars, planets, and star maps used to locate constellations. If you wish to observe objects in the sky using your naked eye, give your eye at least 30 minutes to adjust to the darkness. Once again, the sky contains many natural objects that we can observe during the day and night. Daytime objects are the sun and clouds and other natural objects like moon and planet. Nighttime objects are moon, stars, constellations, planets, and meteors. These objects help us understand the universe, weather, and our planet Earth. Identify what is being described in each sentence. You may also write your answers in your notebook. Number one, the brightest natural object in the nighttime sky that reflects light. Moon. Two, the star closest to Earth that provides light and heat. Sun. Three, groups or patterns formed by bright stars in the sky. Constellations. Four, small pieces of space debris that burn up as they enter Earth's atmosphere. Meteors or shooting stars. 5. Low-lying, very thick and dark clouds that bring rain. Nimbus clouds. Number 6. The name of the famous comet that visits Earth every 76 years. Halley's Comet. 7. The rise and fall of ocean water levels caused by the moon and sun. Tides. 8. Celestial bodies made of ice and dust that form steam trails or tails. Comets. 9. The process where plants use sunlight to produce their own food. Photosynthesis. 10. A planet visible during the day or often called the morning star. Venus. Number 11. Puffy clouds that look like cotton balls and signal fair weather. Cumulus clouds. 12. The energy coming from the sun. Solar energy. 13. A condition caused by the loss of body fluids due to heat. Dehydration. 14. The direction where the sun and stars appear to rise. Is. And 15. A tool used to observe distant objects in the sky more clearly. Telescope or binoculars. You are planning a beach trip at 12 p.m. What should you do to protect your skin? A. Look directly at the sun to check the time. B. Use sunblock and stay under a shady place. C. Wear dark clothes to absorb more heat. B. Use sunblock and stay under a shady place. Why does the sun appear bigger and brighter than other stars? A. It is the largest star in the galaxy. B. It is much closer to Earth. C. It produces more solar energy than any star. It's B. It is much closer to Earth. A fisherman wants to bring his boat safely into a small port. When is the best time for him to do this? A. During high tide. B. During low tide. C. When the moon is in its new phase. It's letter A. During high tide. Which type of cloud is thin, feathery, and found high in the sky? A. Cumulus. B. Stratus. C. Cirrus. It's C. Cirrus. What nutrient does the human body produce with the help of sunlight? A. Vitamin A. B. Vitamin C. C. Vitamin D. Letter C. Vitamin D. You see a sudden streak of light across the night sky that disappears quickly. What did you likely see? A. A comet. B. A meteor. C. A planet. It's B. A meteor. During which moon phases can the moon often be seen during the daytime? A. Full moon and new moon. B. During a lunar eclipse. C. First quarter and third quarter. It's C. First quarter and third quarter. How do blue stars differ from red stars? A. Blue stars are hotter. B. Red stars are hotter. C. Blue stars are closer to Earth. It's A. Blue stars are hotter. If you are sky watching and want your eyes to adjust to the darkness, how long should you wait? A. 5 minutes. B. 30 minutes. C. 2 hours. It's B. 30 minutes. What happens to a plant if it is left in the hot sun for too long without water? A. It grows faster. B. It will wilt and die. C. It produces more vitamin D. It's letter B. It will wilt and die. Which planet is not one of the 5 bright planets visible to the naked eye? A. Neptune. B. Mars. C. Jupiter. It's letter A. Neptune. You observe clouds that look like flat, thick layers covering the whole sky. What weather should you expect? A. Rain is coming. B. A meteor shower. C. Fair and sunny weather. It's A. Rain is coming. The sun's heat is most harmful between which hours? A. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. B. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. C. 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's letter B. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. What keeps the Earth's temperature warm during the nighttime? A. The stars. B. Clouds trapping and reflecting heat. C. Solar energy from the moon. It's B. Clouds trapping and reflecting heat. You are at a campsite and want to see the stars clearly. Where is the best place to look? A. Near the bright campfire. B. Under a thick canopy of trees. C. Away from city lights in an open field. It's C. Away from city lights in an open field. Which object in the sky is the brighter and biggest in the daytime? A. Moon. B. Stars. C. Sun. It's C. Sun. Which of the following statements is correct? A. The sun cools our body. B. The sun is a big ball of hot gases. C. The sun changes shape every month. It's B. The sun is a big ball of hot gases. Which of the following gives us light at night? A. Cloud. B. Moon. C. Rainbow. It's B. Moon. What are the colors of rainbow in order from outside to inside? A. Blue, green, red, yellow, orange, indigo, violet. B. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. C. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. It's letter C. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. What do you call the arc of different colors that can be seen in the sky in the daytime? A. Cloud. B. Sun. C. Rainbow. It's C. Rainbow. Say yes if the statement is correct and no if it is not. You may also write your answers in your notebook. Number 1. The sun is a planet in our solar system. No, it is a star. 2. Rainbows are considered natural objects in the sky. No, natural phenomena. 3. Tides are caused by the interaction of the Earth, Moon, and Sun. Yes. 4. All stars in the sky have the same temperature and color. No, stars have different colors. 5. The moon has no atmosphere and no water. Yes. Number 6. Comets' tails always point toward the sun as they move. No, always point away. 7. Stars appear to move from east to west because the earth rotates. Yes. 8. Looking directly at the sun can damage your eyes. Yes. 9. High tide can cause flooding in some areas like Metro Manila. Yes. And number 10. Only the sun affects people's daily activities. No. Moon and clouds also affect activities.
Thank you for joining me. Let's learn, play, and grow together. Teacher Beth Class TV. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.